Builds with Nate here again, doing a couple little things in the shop. Doors open, first couple jobs on the go, you know, fixing some friends' stuff so they can run her. Dougie in helping me today too a little bit, and yeah, so first time vehicle on the hoist, and things are all good. There's no movements, no nothing. Geared up a little bench to cut some patches on today, and yeah, kind of going for it today a little bit. And so now I got some patches ready to tack in here, redoing this here Jeep, and yeah, she was rusted out here in a few spots, so we're fixing up a few pieces here. And I put a piece in behind for the new to go on to. Down here's cleaned up, that's cleaned up. Piece welded in here, back side there. Yeah, in there, not too bad. And then this one here fits really nice. I got that one fitting up in there really nice. And if I clamp it right, I can slide the other one on. That's got to go in there nice and tight. And then this one here, other piece, I got to weld nuts on the back side of this one for the fender flare to bolt back on. And this one here fits right back up in there. And that'll be right up in there tight, welded here, welded there. I'll seam seal it and paint it, and there we'll go on that one. And thanks for coming out, everyone. Been a lot of subscribers and good comments and lots of views coming, and we're gonna try to keep going forward with it. We got some fun videos coming, but this year is just the first of what's going on today. So there might be another one today. If not, there'll be one tomorrow. Anyways, I'm gonna tack that back up in there where I had it. Tack this on, and then I'll set that other piece on there. Head it up in here nice and tight. Right. There's that one. The old Lincoln fired up. Still got no mic, still not using a mic there. I still got my lovely grand wire. Doug's doing some videotaping for me today. What do you think of that, Doug? You like my grand wire, buddy? Somebody has to go to town and buy a new end for it, and I just haven't done it, right? Like that one, Doug?
It's lovely.
It's lovely.
I didn't even know you had that.
Huh?
I didn't even know that was your wire. It's like epic. That's totally Nate stuff.
We're gonna have a new end on it next. I'm getting so I don't like going to town anymore. I kind of despise going to town, only for the things I need. But someone calls, oh, I want to go to town, do this and that. I don't even want to go to town anymore. But we do have to go there to get, you know,
Greasy burgers.
Greasy burgers. And trying to cut back on them greasy burgers.
Home of the Whopper.
Doug, we'll just buy 5 sandwiches and call it good, right?
Yeah.
What we get today at the meat store?
You buy enough food for 3 people.
We got some sandwiches. We got some cheese buns. Yeah. Oh, got the apple turnover things too. Ooh. And here I am trying to be on a diet. Like I'm gonna die at it. Right? That's how it's gonna go around here. So yeah, that goes in there. I'm gonna put a plug weld on that. I think I already got her set where I want it. See if we can put a plug weld on here. I like to drill, I like doing a 1/2-inch plug weld hole usually. Lately I've just been using the drill press with step bit in it and slam the metal in there and drill it out. And it seems to work pretty good. Then I can do what Zane says, buff man, we'll buff him off. Buff man. Yeah. We'll get it up in there, I'll seam seal it. And I'll paint it first. I'll paint everything first. and then I'll seam seal it, and we'll call her good in the end. Yeah, right there. So what's that one? Bubbly, bubbly Eno. It's Eno in there. Eno dun da da. Now that song goes, Doug. Eno dun da da. Dun da 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 da. Dun da 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 da. Eno dun da da. I just had some really good news come back actually. Buddy of mine, I was working on the 28 Ford, put a set of crank bearings and rod bearings, and it's got a 3.8 Chev motor in it, which actually had the oil pump was on the outside of the motor, gear driven, had to rebuild that, all new parts. But I did it in his garage on the floor, and I tried to videotape it, but he didn't want to. And anyways, that's okay, Darren. Next time. Had it all together, and he forgot his keys. So we just hotwired it, cranked it over, but we didn't bother starting it without the keys. So I kind of hate leaving a job not knowing if it runs or not when you're done, right? Something like that. You did it right in the car, rod bearings, crank bearings, and all the stuff right in the car. And anyways, in the end, he called me the other night and I couldn't answer, so it's been on my mind, and I called him back today and he said, works great, good oil pressure, sounds good. That made me happy because I've been kind of wondering. So that was a little job that, you know, it's kind of nice to hear in the end when something's good, right? And that one just worked out. Makes me happy. I can't wait to go cruising, Darren. We're setting up a cruise night this summer. Aren't we, Doc?
We sure are, man. Some miles on these old things.
Some miles on them and away we'll go on those. Yeah, so a couple more tacks on this. Then I want to fit the other piece. I'll usually fit everything just a little bit, and then I'll go back through and tighten it up. Still a little soft, isn't it? Going through every one. Oh yeah, that's a soft spot there. Soft spot there. This one's up in underneath. I kind of slid it up underneath a little bit, but a little softer there than I thought, but I'm starting to get so I'm going to have to wear my glasses when I'm doing these jobs. So I got glasses I should be wearing. And I'm starting to get that I should be wearing them, and it's starting to show. Lay a little piece of wire down and burn a nice hole. What's going to do? Oh, go back down there. Tap a Rooney. I'm going to leave that till I get the outside piece on. What I'm going to do is weld 2 nuts on the back of that other piece before I tack it on. Did I throw my grinder away? Probably. Look at the trip hazards I got for you, Dad.
Not one bit.
All of them.
Oh, good. I go down. That's action video.
Like me on the 4-wheeler. Turned out to a nice afternoon here today. It was cold and damp this morning, but old Nova Scotia provided this afternoon and made her nice out for us. And not too bad. We didn't have too many people stop in today.
Been quiet.
It was pretty quiet today. That's all right. I'm going to get a couple nuts on the back of this thing before I put it on. Pre-video, I made my puzzle pieces. Pre-video. And I'll get a couple 1/4-inch bolts out of my... I've got a bolt pin on the floor with no bolts in it yet. So I managed to get to town last night and picked up a little shelving and stuff for some of my Milwaukee stuff. You see it's still kind of piled there. That's on the list of to-dos this weekend. Get a shelf up and get some of that stuff put away. And because, see, my bolt bins are buckets. We're starting to get that down to parts unknown as well. Places unknown. He's getting a lot of times you just gotta dump them out. Then you gotta put them back in. Or if you got a young fella at home, he might be able to put them back in for you. And that used to work for me for a while till my young fella got older. And then he doesn't find it fun anymore. And I can't blame him, right? Right? Dad just makes a mess and wants me to clean it up. But hey, he did learn before my boy was 5. He did know all of his wrenches, so at least he knows his wrenches. And he can do his wrench thing himself, knows all the sizes. And I'm pretty proud of that, actually. Zane, you're growing up to be young fella. Zane's birthday is next weekend.
Awesome.
He's going to be 12 years old. And he's taller than me. No, sorry, 13 years old, guys. 13. Dad's wrong. He'll be 13. He's 2 inches taller than me. I mean, me and Doug's only hobbits, so it don't take much.
Right.
But, other than Corey. Corey's shorter than us.
Zane was taller than me when he was 10.
Didn't he get in the car and say something to you once,
Yeah,
Doug?
he tells me every time he sees me, I'm taller than you. Thanks for reminding me.
He got new shoes for Christmas. Wore them around the house once or twice, and they sit in the bedroom for a couple, because he's only here every other weekend. Sit in the bedroom there for a bit. Goes to put them on to go last weekend somewhere, and his feet's too darn big for him already. So he's gotta stop growing, but I gotta put an end on this. This is it. Looks awful, don't it, guys?
It's beautiful.
Oh, you like that?
I love it.
Just keep clamping it on, right?
Yeah.
That's all you gotta do.
It's you, big time.
And some things never change. You just keep plugging away with the stuff.
You just do what works, pal.
Yeah, whatever works. It works, right? We're gonna tack these on right here, Doug. How am I gonna... Oh yeah, right on the new bench. Oh, yeah, right on the new bench. Yeah, that'll do that, guys. And shut it off for a minute. It's okay to struggle a little. It's okay to struggle a
If
little.
you're not struggling, you're not doing anything.
Right? Around here, you're not getting ahead if you ain't struggling. Everybody gets ahead a little bit. I might put my gloves on this time. Called and ordered an extra bottle of gas yesterday for the MIG welder because I had some welding to do this weekend and my tank was getting down. Kevin called and ordered it, Kevin. Right, Kevin? Anyways, ordered it through Kevin. Come home, no bottle. So what in the world? I said, I hope someone didn't take it or something. Of course, it's after 6. Right, call over this morning. Yeah, so they just forgot to send it. So anyways, they were good enough. They brought it up first thing this morning, and now we're all good for the weekend because it looks like we got a pile of welding to do this weekend on a little bit of everything. All right, and all of this work is actually under the fender flare. So even when it's painted up and whatnot, you're not going to see it. It's under the fender flare. So. And can I put my little... Oh, I feel awful with gloves on. Gloves, I'll leave that one on because that's still warm. Yes? Don't make fun of my little solid clamps. Sometimes you have to use little clamps for little things.
Fisher Price.
Fisher Price clamps, yeah. All the bends and corners actually worked out pretty near, worked out really good. I got one, originally one was over, that sets over that one. You got your bend there, same as the original one. And then just getting it, I have to tweak it in place a little bit. And it ain't no mechanic work this weekend here, guys, but unless I get that project geared up later today or tomorrow, the plan, but come on, the hand ain't working with me here. The glove is the problem. Why is the glove always the problem? There we go. And you can actually reach up in behind that one. I'm going to run a zip blade up through there. I'm going to run a zip blade up through there, guys. Not 100% on. We'll get it. Maybe it's time for a new zip blade, Doug.
Here you go.
Get the shop all practically all cleaned out, ready to go, but there's still never enough room. But I was looking at some shelving last night at Home Depot, and later on down the road, I want to buy some shelving and make it nice for putting a few things away and nicer to work at. There's part of guard on this grinder, but I don't like it. It probably won't be there long.
See you later.
Yeah. We're going to run that corner right there. Needs to be run down that corner just a little bit more, that one corner. I get bad at dropping grinder with the zip blades on them sometimes.
Stepping on them too.
Stepping on them is bad too. What I gotta do is get that one up. See them darn little plotters. Making it difficult today. The struggle is real. The struggle is real. I might have to put square pliers in there maybe. I like them ones. Right there's where it's going to be, right there. You know what? I might not use the pliers. Right there. Right there. It's going to get a tackaroo right there. Right on my welding glove. See my welding glove there? One more. Oh yeah. Little bubble gum. Might hold it there until I get it in place. Do another trim right there. A little trim.
Trim.
You will get her.
Trim.
Trim right there. Trim, trim.
Trim.
Could go a little bit more. Actually, I'll do another trim up there too. It was close. I guess it wasn't 100%, but just drawed it out. Drawed. Traced.
Drew.
Drew. Now, if anybody asks, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not the greatest speller. and I can get by pretty good. I can spell it like it sounds, but when it comes to spelling it properly, I'm not that guy.
I love your vocabulary.
Thanks, buddy. But it wasn't my strong feat, was never spelling. And it still ain't, isn't, is not. But that's how it goes. Take it or leave it. That's all I can say. I don't know.
Spell your name, right?
In cursor, too.
Cursive.
Probably the only... Probably,
Cursive, not cursor.
it's probably the only thing I can spell in cursor.
Cursor. It's cursive, not cursor. Cursor.
Yeah, that's the one, Doug. Yep. We're going to take a little bit off that. That still might not have been enough. I should have took off that. See, we're taking a little bit more. Going. There we go. Now that right there. Right there. You need to push that in from behind. Oh yeah, right there. Tack on that, and I can twist it around. Right there. Yeah, that's all it takes. I can twist that around. Do that. Twist that front over there, the back over here. Yeah, just like that. Right there, so that's gonna go. Yeah. Tack in here. That corner, and then I'm gonna go right there. I see that came in. Right there, dice right there. Sometimes you can see the thing down, but other times you can't. There's a sticker coming off that zip blade, flipping around there like a bird in the air. Doing something. You know what gets stuck. I appreciate it, Doug. Did a little camera work for me today.
Not a problem, pal.
Good little try.
TRY.
I like the TRY. That's how I usually go,
TRY.
right? All this is underneath the fender flare. Tack on it up here. I'm bad at dropping a little bit. I always drop a little bit off the end of the welder. I drop a little bit, tap, and then hit it again. Then I can see where I'm going a little easier. And that's probably a cause of, my glasses on. That's next on the list. If I did have if I had my light set up there, it wouldn't be so bad. You could see a little easier, but if you drop a little piece and then you can kind of see it and get you going there, right? So there are a couple pieces I made up there today, and they're just tickety-tacked in there for now. I'll go back in and weld it in, and the nuts or bolts are there for the fender flare, and that'll make that there a pretty good little section. It's all behind that, and I'll paint it and seam seal it. But yeah, that's one go today, and then show them what you got cleaned up there now, Doug.
It's one sexy piece, buddy.
Show you what Doug got cleaned up over here, right? Making some patches now too. So end up being a little bit more than we planned, but you know what? We're gonna put that in her and make her a floor again.
Where'd it go?
Yeah.
It's all gone.
Oh, you can see my floor down there.
Yeah, I know, right? Where'd it go?
See that pipe there? That pipe makes them black poofy things. The old diesel.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
cool.
All right, guys. Well, that's a little something been up to today, and nice to try my hoist out for the first time with something on it. And I lubed it some, but I got to re-lube it and stuff to do there still, but it's usable. And a couple sawhorses with the bench today. I'm not using the hoist as a bench today. And yeah, thanks for coming out. Thanks for Dougie giving me a hand today. And we're working on that together a bit. And yeah, appreciate all the likes and comments, guys. Thanks for coming out. Have a good day.